students have doubts, so I'll be revising it today again. So okay, if you have any doubt, you can ask me.
Sure, sir.
Let me start. Okay, we were
Yes, sir.
studying kinematics. Just give me a second. Yeah, so you guys able to see my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So we were studying kinematics, right? So I told you kine means motion, right? So study of motion without cause is called kinematics. Here we study about the motion, we don't study about the cause. So I discussed about acceleration, and we said that acceleration is nothing but rate of change of velocity, right? And the unit is meter per second square. So here the acceleration tells us in 1 second how much the velocity is changing, either it is decreasing or increasing. If I say A is equal to 10 meter per second square, that means the velocity will increase or decrease by 10 in 1 second. Okay, so we started with simple examples like this. Let's say we have a ball, we are throwing it with 100 meter per second. Now the acceleration due to gravity is 10 meter per second square. So as you can clearly see here, the velocity vector and the acceleration vector both are in opposite direction. That means the velocity will going to decrease, correct? So in 1 second, the velocity will become 90. Then it will become 80. Like that, it will go on till 0. And then again, because the acceleration due to gravity is non-zero, so again it start increasing in the opposite direction, 10, 20, finally it reaches 100. In this, anyone have doubt?
No,
Okay. So then I taught in the vector lecture that any component, let's say a vector A with angle theta, can be divided into two components. One is A cos theta, another is A sin theta, right? So this concept we are going to use in motion in 2 dimension that I have already started. So now let me go to that lecture. So we said that, well, so let's say we have this is y-axis, and then this is my x-axis, and I'm projecting a ball here with some velocity, angle 37 degree, and a velocity of 100 meter per second. Okay. Now, as I discussed yesterday, how to deal with this 37 degree and 53 degree. This is 37 degree, this is 53 degree. Let us say this is 90 degree. This is a right angle triangle. So if this is 3, this is 4, and then this will be how much? 5, right? So from this you can calculate the value of sine 37, cos 37, anything. So here I want to analyze this motion. When you throw a ball with certain angle, the motion will be what? It look like a projectile, right? It look like a parabola. This motion is called projectile motion. And as we already discussed, with what velocity you throw it, the same velocity it is going to hit the ground. Okay. And we divided this velocity in two components. One is in horizontal direction and other is in vertical direction. Correct? Guys, tell me what will be the horizontal component? What will be the value?
So it will be on the y-axis, no?
Yeah, Zevin, what are you saying?
I'm saying so the horizontal and vertical will be in the y and x-axis.
Yeah, so in x-axis, what will be the value of that component? It will be 100 cos 37 degree, right? And the vertical component will be 100 sine 37 degree.
37.
So if you calculate this value, 100 cos 37, you can get from this triangle. This triangle you need to remember. So this will be 100 into cos 37 means 4 by 5. So this will become 80. Okay. Similarly, if you calculate this value will become 60. Okay. Now, what questions can be asked here? So the questions can be asked here are as follows. One they can ask is about what is this height? That is called maximum height. Okay. And apart from that, what they can ask is, okay, how much time it is taking from this point to the maximum point and from maximum point to the ground. And as we discussed, this is called time of ascent. This is called time of descent. Okay. And this is called maximum height. And this horizontal distance that you are able to see, this is called range. This is called range. Okay. Now, what I told you, just after dividing the velocity vector in horizontal and vertical component, we just need to study this vertical motion. That's it. So this question is converted into throwing a ball with 60 meter per second upwards. This whole question I have converted in one dimension. This 2 dimension I converted into 1 dimension by dividing it 2 components. Okay, all right. So previously, just now we studied, right? I gave the example of throwing a ball upwards with 100 meter per second. So here I'm throwing with 60 meter per second and the acceleration due to gravity is 10 meter per second square. Xavian, can you tell me what will be this velocity after 1 second?
So will it become 50?
Yeah, it will become 50. Okay, it is 60 now because you are decreasing it by 10. That is the meaning of acceleration. So after 1 second, it will become 50. After 2 seconds, 40. Like that, after how many seconds this will become 0?
After 6 seconds.
6 seconds. So the time taken to reach the top is 6 seconds, right? So hence you can say that this particle which is moving here, right, in this projectile motion, so it will take 6 seconds to reach this topmost point, let's say A. Okay, therefore my answer is time of ascent is 6 seconds. No need to memorize any formula. Similarly, by symmetry, to reach from A to the ground, it will again take same time, 6 seconds. So what will be the total time it has taken throughout the journey? Time of flight, 12 seconds. Till here, anyone have any doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No. Yeah. So, and one more thing I told you guys that if you know any velocity, initial velocity as u1, final velocity as u2, and this height h can be calculated as h is equal to u1 plus u2 divided by 2 into time. Okay. Now, I want to calculate this maximum height, correct? So you tell me, when this particle reaches the topmost point, what will be its vertical velocity? See, when it reaches this topmost point, it always has two components, right? One is horizontal, one is vertical. When it reaches the topmost point, this has one horizontal, one vertical. Vertical component will be 0 because it is no anymore, it is moving up. Now it is coming down. So this is 0. Now the horizontal component, how much it will be? It will be 80. It will not change at all because there is nothing which can change this 80 because the gravity is always in the vertical direction. So if I observe initially vertically how much the velocity was 60. So to calculate H max, initial velocity was 60, final velocity is 0 divided by 2. How much time it is taking? 6 seconds. So now 2 ones are 2 threes are 180 meter. So the maximum height is 180 meter. Correct? Now coming to the range. How you calculate this range? To calculate range is equal to because there is no acceleration in horizontal direction, only velocity is there. How much it is? 80. And how much time it is taking to go from here to here? It is taking 12 seconds. So this is your range. 960 meter. Okay. Any doubt?
No, sir. No, sir.
Yeah, please note it down. I will clear this and I will give you one question. Let me see how many of you can do. Any doubt here, please ask now itself. When I give question, you need to solve. I can ask anyone randomly. Xavier, you don't have any doubt, right?
No, sir. So can you explain the range part again, please?
Yes, Xavier.
Also, can you explain the range part?
See, in your early classes, you have studied, right? Velocity is equal to distance divided by time.
Yes, sir.
So here I need to calculate the distance. Okay, the range is nothing but this much distance. Total how much it is. This is how much is the distance. Okay. So you know that velocity is how much? 80, right? And time taken from
Yes,
here
sir.
to here is how much? 12 seconds. So I'm just multiplying distance into time. Sorry, velocity into time. That will give me the distance, right?
Yes, sir.
Understood now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because the early class you have studied, that formula is only applicable when there is no acceleration, right? Because there is
Yes,
no
sir.
acceleration in horizontal direction. See, the way I'm teaching, it's very simple. Otherwise, to calculate range, there is one formula that is u square sine 2 theta divided by g. See, it's sometimes even you forget whether it is sine 2 theta by 2g or like that, right? It's
Yes, sir.
difficult. And even if you substitute theta equal to 37 degree, you hardly know what is 37 degree. And 2 into 37 is 74. Sine 74, you don't know. You will be stuck here. No need to memorize anything. Simple, use your mind, break into components, just do addition, multiplication. That's it.
Okay, sir.
All right, noted, guys.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me clean this. Okay, so let us go to a question. Let me give you guys one question and see how many of you can solve this. Now I am throwing it with 50, with 53-degree angle. Calculate time of ascent, time of descent, and time of flight, maximum height, range. Calculate this much. Once you calculate everything, you ping in the chat, or you can unmute and tell me, sir, I completed.
So over here, the acceleration is 10 meter per second, or the acceleration is changed.
See, take it as 10. Gravity will not change, right? It is 10 or
Yes, sir.
9.8. For calculation purpose, we use it 10. Okay.
Okay.
Samhita said the time of ascent, time of descent, time of flight, maximum height, range. See how fast you are calculating. It takes 3-4 minutes to others. I mean, who don't know this concept. Now, my question to you, Samhita. Tell me, what is the velocity after or at t is equal to 6 seconds?
-10, sir.
Wrong.
Uh, uh,
You have to tell me the vector. You don't have only that velocity, right? Okay, guys, let me do it. What is the horizontal component, Samhita?
50 cos 53 degrees, sir.
What is the value? Tell me value.
30 meter per second.
Okay. This is 40, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That means by seeing 40 directly, I can tell 40 acceleration is 10, right? So time of ascent is 4. Similarly, time of descent is 4. Time of flight is 8. And just multiply this 8 with this 30, you will get range to 40. And maximum height will be this initial is 40 vertically plus finally 0. We'll take average. Time is 4. So my H max comes out to be 80. See how quickly you can solve these questions. This much is done. See, now my question is what is the velocity at 6th second, right? Now it has reached the top at 4 seconds. Now it is coming down like this. So 6 second means somewhere it is here, right? Now it is having one horizontal velocity, one vertical, right? Horizontal will not change. It will remain 30 only, right? And vertically, how much it will be? See, here it is 0 now. At 4 second, the vertical velocity is 0.
-20, sir.
5th second, it will be 10. 10. 6th second, it is 20. So this is 20, this is 30. Therefore, the velocity you need to write like this. 30 in x direction, I cap, and 20 in y direction. Because it is in negative, I am writing. So this is the answer. If they ask magnitude, you need to do under root 30 square plus 20 square. Okay. Any doubt? Any doubt for calculating this velocity?
No, sir.
Zeven, you got all the answers?
Yes, sir.
Great.
Little late, but I got all that.
Yeah, it's fine. You joined today only, right? If you would have joined yesterday or day before yesterday, you would have calculated more quickly. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys, no problem. Now, little bit we'll change the problems. Let me delete this. Now, let us say there is a building, okay, and I am throwing a ball horizontally with, let's say, 20 meter per second, right? Now it will fall like this, right? What will be its velocity after 3 seconds? Let's say this height is 100 meter. See, guys, will this 20 change? Tell me, will this 20 meter per second change
No,
at
sir.
any time?
No, sir.
No. Why?
No, sir.
Horizontal velocity.
Yeah, because there is no acceleration in horizontal direction. So I'm asking after 2 seconds, this you need to assume it as t equal to 0. After 2 seconds, what is the velocity I'm asking? After 2 seconds, let us say the ball comes here. So this 20 will not change, right? But it will gain how much? 20 in downward direction. Because in 1 second, it gains 10. Because my acceleration due to gravity is 10. So in 2 seconds, it will be 20. So what will be the velocity? 20 I cap minus 20 j cap, because it is in negative y direction. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, now what will be the range? What will be this range? For that, you should know what is the, how much time it is taking, right? That time, if you multiply with this 20, directly you'll get R. So how will you calculate the time?
So it's time like 10 seconds.
How it will be 10 seconds?
No, 1, 2.
No, it won't be 10, right?
No, sir, like 4 seconds after 3. After 3 seconds,
Mm-hmm.
so like it can't be in negative, right? So after it comes 0, then again it will start increasing.
Yes, this is increasing 20, 30, 40, it is becoming, right? But we don't know with what velocity it is hitting this ground, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now let us see what we can do. You guys know that this thing, you know, right? S is equal to ut plus half at square,
Yes, sir.
right? So S is what? S is my displacement, okay? So always assume that from wherever you are throwing the ball, that is origin, okay? And this is your plus x, this is plus y. Now, how much is your S? How much is the displacement, guys? 100, right? So I'm just applying this in a vertical direction. 100 is equal to, what is the vertical velocity initially? There was nothing, 0 plus half. But because this is origin, this 100 is down, right? I need to put a minus. And acceleration due to gravity is also in minus direction, right? Minus 10 into t square. Correct?
Yes,
So
sir.
from here,
Sir, but you said there is no acceleration in vertical direction.
in vertical direction, acceleration is there, no? Acceleration due to gravity 10.
Okay.
Gravity, how can you remove gravity?
Yeah, that was my second answer, sir. I think I misheard you. You said there was no acceleration vertical component.
No. Gravity will not be zero at any cost unless until it is a vacuum. Okay. Gravity will always be there and it will be there. 10. The value is 9.8. We take 10 for calculation purpose. Okay. From here, you can see that this 10 I can cancel out. 2 into 10, 20. So t square is equal to 20. T is equal to root 20. Correct? Oh, so you got the time. Now what you have to do? Multiply this time with this 20. You will get the range. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt here? Please note this. This question is important. Or you can directly remember T is equal to under root 2h by g. Okay. Whenever you are dropping a ball like this from any height h, okay, then this formula you can use. So in this case also, since there is no velocity, right, in vertical direction, you can use this formula. From here, you'll get time, just multiply that time with this 20. You will get the answer. Okay, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now this is done. So let me clear this. Now, let us say I am projecting this same 137-degree. Okay. So this will go like this, right? Let us say there is one man who is running with velocity v. Okay. Let us make this cricket problem. Okay. Now, you guys need to tell me with what velocity this man should run so that he will catch the ball here. Okay.
Sir, could you repeat the question?
My question is, with what the ball is thrown here with an, let's say a cricketer hitting a ball here with 37-degree angle with 100 meter per second. Okay. So now there is one fielder who is running with velocity v. So what should be the minimum velocity v so that he catch the ball at the end? Okay. Now you all know that this component is how much? 80. This component is how much? 60. So the total time it takes is 12 seconds, right? Because this 60, so time of ascent is 6, time of descent is 6, time of flight is 12. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So the range, how much is you are getting? 80 into 12, right? That is
Yes, sir.
960 meter. So this guy should run how much? 960 meter. Correct? He should run 960 meter in how many seconds? 12 seconds only.
In 12 seconds.
Yeah, then only he can catch. So this is the velocity that will again come 80 only. So he should run with the horizontal component of the projectile. Minimum that much is, even if he runs more than this, you will catch it, right? He will run with more than 80. He will go stand there until the ball comes to his hand. He will just catch it. Right? Minimum he should run with how much? 80. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now we'll see the introduction to relative motion. Okay. What is relative motion? Anyone have any idea?
So the velocity of a different object, same velocity in different direction, moving accordingly with our velocity.
Yeah. So the basically, let us say there is a train. Okay. And here let us say someone is sitting, and here someone is sitting, and this train is moving with 100 meter per second. Okay. And let's say Samhita, you are sitting on the platform and you are observing this. So if I ask you, Samhita, with what velocity this train is moving, what will you tell?
100 meter per second.
100 meter per second, correct. Let's say Zavian is sitting here and Shreyuta is sitting here. Okay. If I ask Zavian, tell me with what velocity Shreyuta is moving.
So 0, right?
Yeah, it will be 0. Even if I ask Shreyuta with what velocity Zavian is moving. So this is the depends on in which frame of reference you are sitting. So frame of reference. So what is frame of reference means? Guys, is there anything in this world which is absolute? Absolute means which has no reference. There is nothing except God. There is nothing which you cannot you can define without reference. You have to define with reference. When I'm saying my company is 10 kilometer, that doesn't make any sense. I have to tell from where it is 10 kilometer, right? So that's why we draw the x-axis, y-axis, then origin. So this is our frame of reference. From origin only we measure all the distance, and the origin is nothing but from where we are sitting. Okay. If I ask Xavier, what is the distance of Shreyuta from you? He will tell this distance. Why he is saying this distance itself? Because he is assuming himself as origin. If I ask Shreyuta, Samhita, she is sitting here. If I ask what is the now, let's say the train is at rest. What is the distance of the train from you? She will tell this distance. Why this distance? Because she is assuming herself as origin. So wherever you are sitting is origin. Okay. Now, so for the concept velocity, I will talk about relative velocity first. Let's say there are two objects A and B. So the velocity of A with respect to B is given as velocity of A minus velocity of B. Okay. Velocity of A minus velocity of B. For example, if there is a ball which is moving with 50 meter per second and one more ball is coming towards it with 10 meter per second, so what is, let's say this is A and this is B, what is the velocity of A with respect to B? So it will be velocity
40.
of A minus velocity of B. No, it will not be 40. Velocity of A is how much? 50 minus velocity of B is in negative direction, so it is minus 10. This is 60 meter per second. It will not be 40, right? Because with common sense also you can tell, if this B was at rest, I am moving with 50, but B also coming towards me with some velocity. So of course it looks like B is coming very fast. Not with 40, it is with 60. Okay. Any doubt here? Shreyuta
No,
is quiet, I guess, today. Shreyuta, you are not at all speaking. Are you feeling good?
Yes, sir. There's a lot of lag from my side, so I'm not able to hear properly.
Okay. So far, everything is clear, right? You don't have any doubt.
No doubt, sir.
Very good. So, shall I clear the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please note everything. Okay, if you are not noting down, then there will be a problem. We are human beings. We forget things. Okay. Shall I erase this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So simple technique I'm going to tell you. Let's say you are moving with some velocity v1, and there is other object, let's say, which is moving with some other velocity v2. I will make two cases. This is one case possible, and other case is, let's say you are moving with v1 and the v2 is in this direction. What you do is, whenever I ask, let's say this is a and b, if I ask what is the velocity of a with respect to b, then what you do, you sit on a. Okay, when you sit on a, this velocity becomes 0. You take this velocity v1, reverse the direction and give it to b. Okay, similarly here, if I ask velocity of a with respect to b, again what you need to do, you sit on a, make this velocity 0, remove it from here, reverse the direction and give it to b. So in this case, v1 and v2 are opposite. The answer is v1 minus v2. Whichever bigger, you take it. In this case, v1 and v2 are in same direction. The answer is v1 plus v2. Any doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No? Okay, quickly tell me then. Let's say this guy is moving with 10, this guy is moving with 30. What is velocity of a with respect to b?
20.
You sit on a, you make it 0, reverse the component, and 10. Both are in opposite direction. 30 minus 10, 20. Okay, so quickly you can solve these relative motion questions also. I will elaborate on this more tomorrow's class. Okay, so far, no doubt, right? You open up any book, any reference, and solve questions. Okay, you should post your doubts in the group. Okay, guys.
Okay, sir.
Sir, could
Okay.
you suggest some reference books, sir?
Which exam you are preparing for?
Mains, sir.
JEE mains.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you go with you have any Narayana or Chaitanya material?
No, sir. I have DC Pandey, Arihant materials and
You have DC Pandey.
yes, sir.
Yeah, if you have DC Pandey, go with it. So your homework is you solve kinematics exercise 1. Okay.
Sir, how about HC Verma, sir?
If you don't have HC Verma, then you don't go for it. If you have, you go for it. Any
Yes,
book is you can prefer, because here I am covering all books. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So whatever the book I am feeling good, I am covering whichever the important things I am covering. So this is crash course. Of course, I can't cover everything, but I'm covering in such a way that you would be able to solve any kind of question. Okay. So
Yes.
you pick up any book, no problem. Put a target of 30 to 50 questions per day, each subject.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah. So what about you, Xavier?
So I have books from Resonance.
Resonance material you have?
Yes, I have resonance materials.
Yeah, I go for it.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, go. It's good. Resonance is good. So whichever material you have, you keep on solving. Now this is not time to judge which book you have to read. Now just get questions solved. Otherwise, if you have very less time, just pick up some 10 to 15 years previous year questions and solve.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. All right then. What about Samhita? Samhita always remains quiet. I don't know.
no doubt, sir. I have Vassal Aurora.
You have Aurora.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You solve that. It's good. That Aurora book is also good. You don't have any other book?
I have Aryan, sir.
Yeah. Solve anything can what I tell you, right? Because books, what they do, they try to stretch you out to throughout different areas. But the thing is, any exam, IIT-JEE, NEET, or any your state exams, they have fixed flavor of asking questions. So what I tell you, just pick up PYQs as of now. If you get time, solve books, no problem. But what I suggest is first solve previous year questions and check if you are able to solve it or not.
Yes, sir.
So now what you guys do is you pick up motion in 1 dimension, motion in 2 dimension, and then vectors. These 3 chapters, some questions PYQs you solve, and you will get to know that you are getting doubts in many questions, and you just post it in the group, or you can during class also you can discuss, or if you guys want, I can put 1 hour doubt session on Sunday. Okay, we need to fight, we need to get good marks in the exams. This last chance is there with us, so we'll give our all possible energy and we'll try to do best. Okay, guys.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then see you. All the best. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.